Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw. Whitfield looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
50 seconds to Mike. Rip left, rip left.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Townsend, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
53 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Townsend, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done, keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the 1st down.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Mike 57, Mike 57, no chance.
Looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we stay in the AFC East and skip over to Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington football team. Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in that first half. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they starting to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Keep it up, guys.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Street. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Now, let's go.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
That's it.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, check
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Check it out.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 1. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, it's Townsend. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
We all in, baby.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
53's the mic. 53.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check smash. Check smash.
On second down now. It's Townsend, and he's got some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 6-yard line. 180 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Tigers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. And the Bills are going to recover. Oh, able to avoid him. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hawk 70. Hawk
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
19 Lion.
53. Check 53.
Take go.
They'll set up to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Trap 60.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
He'll drop to throw.
Here we go.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll run on 1st down. Townsend. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! It's complete from 19 yards away. And the Tigers are able to extend their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
Woo! Touchdown,
A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Tigers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the Bills are going to recover.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Let's go. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Bring it. Reload. Go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Back now here on EA Sports. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Whitfield. He finds his man complete. That's Cummings. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll look to throw again. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Rocco 80. 60 Bison.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cummings. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes even...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Schwartz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 89 yards. And the Tigers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A drive there of just 4 plays. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
56. Check 56.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Whitfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Back to throw again. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there for the Bills. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
I got 11. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And the Bills are going to recover.
That's it, baby. We gon' work. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
The Mike. Exit. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Throwing on first down. Whitfield. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Whitfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
18 Cardinal.
56, Mike, 56.
I'm trying to collect.
From the gun on third down. Whitfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Mike, 53, Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Check, 53, Mike.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll run on first down. It's Townsend. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
They're going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Townsend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here.
60 Bobcat.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.